folks, ladies and gentlemen. I welcome you once more to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, as usual, tap on the subscription button and on the notification bell in order to get a notification anytime we upload a new video. Meanwhile, don't forget to give this video a like. So today, the president was in Sagana. And from what happened, there were two very strange guests to that meeting. One being Babayao, Ferdinand Waititu, and the other being Kabogo. Apart from those two surprise guests, there were over 5,000 delegates invited to that meeting. Who is who in Central was there. The Chris Kirubis and the rest, they were all there. Same for the delegates, all the elected leaders from Mount Kenya were all present, save for about 5 or 8 Tanga members of parliament. So that meeting has actually vindicated me, for I have been saying all along in this channel only that some people might not be taking me seriously. I have analyzed and studied Mount Kenya politics very well, and I know, ladies and gentlemen, that Mount Kenya will not dump Uhuru. Mount Kenya will go the Uhuru way. Mount Kenya will vote for Uhuru's candidate to the last man. Some people are still dreaming. Some people are still dreaming, folks, ladies and gentlemen. And I've been saying in this channel, I just hope somebody might download these videos of mine so that exactly at the right time you will remember what I'm saying today. Mount Kenya will go the Uhuru way at the right time. Ladies and gentlemen, I've maintained in my videos in this channel that Ruto is enjoying false popularity. Ruto's popularity is a false popularity because a big chunk of Ruto's support comes from the larger Mount Kenya. But from what happened yesterday in Sagana, we can clearly see that this huge chunk of voting bloc is already gone. Ruto has already lost it. It's only slow thinkers who are not seeing this. Ruto has already lost that huge chunk of the Mount Kenya votes, ladies and gentlemen. From the way the president talked today, he made it very clear that he has nobody's debt. If anything, he was trying to insinuate that maybe the only debt he has was not for an individual, but for the community. Yes, so that's Kenyan politics anyway. So, ladies and gentlemen, I've been analyzing politics in this channel every day, but one thing is that I've always maintained one stand that Mount Kenya will not support Ruto as long as Ruto is not with Uhuru. Mount Kenya will support any other person, including Raila, Mudavadi, Kalonzo, anybody. They will be told by the President Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. Let's leave that story aside now. So in Sagana's meeting today, Babayao was there and former Kiambu governor, also William Kabogo, was also there. If there are people who ought not to have attended that meeting, considering what has happened to them in the last few months, then there are these two politicians, ladies and gentlemen. Ironically, they all come from Kiambu County. Let me say this. Babayao is a smart politician. Babayao knows exactly how politics in this country is being played. Babayao knows at the back of his mind that the crowd can deceive or deceive you. The crowd will cheer you today, but tomorrow The same hands they are cheering you up with is the same hand they will use to deny you. So Baba Yao understands that one very well, and Baba Yao knows that the cheering and the Ruto noise in central Kenya is just but we can call it. I don't want to call it a passing cloud, but it's just excitement. Yeah, I can just call it excitement. It's not something that will be sustained. It's something that when now politics start proper, it will all fade away. And the people will now all face the mountain and try to find where Unye is. So I've been saying all these in this channel, ladies and gentlemen, but some people think I'm joking. So today, from what happened at Sagana, you can see it clearly that what I've been saying is somehow coming to pass. So I was talking to a friend of mine today, and I asked this friend of mine called Muriah, I asked him, yes, my friend, he's an ardent Ruto supporter for as of now. So I asked him, do you think BBI is going to pass anyway? He told me BBI will first pass in the county assembly, and then will be rigged during referendum. Then I pressed on him again and asked him, can you be honest with me? How will it be rigged? He told me that even if it will not be rigged, it will pass, but with a small margin. This is a man who never believed BBI could pass. But from what happened yesterday at Sagana, he's already softening his stand. I normally talk to most of these people on a daily basis, and he's now softening his stand. And to me, that's not strange, because I know these people are not with the Ruto. They are just singing Ruto's name because they are excited, or rather what we call sympathy, just an excitement. But when now it's real business, folks, these people will all face the mountain. Watangalia mundu wa nyumba kwapi. That is the true picture of what is happening in our Kenyan politics. And let me now give you an example of in Matungu now. So I think William Ruto and his group were, I think, today in yesterday, and they attended a burial somewhere. But what baffled me is that from the way they were talking, it's as if now they have surrendered, and from the way Washali was talking, it's as if he was campaigning for Nabulindo, this ANC candidate. So not even UDA candidate, but somehow they were campaigning for an ANC candidate. This just tells you, ladies and gentlemen, that these are not serious politicians. These are not serious politicians. Yani they always hang on the coat of a probable winner, then they claim victory. And it's not strange, folks, that immediately Nabulindo or maybe Were wins, these people will start saying that they have won. We saw that with in Embakasi South when Mawade won, and they claimed that they had won. So now it's good. Now they fielded a candidate through their UDA party. That was the party. It's good they fielded their candidate, and they came out clearly to campaign for their candidate in Matungu, Kabuchai, and in Machakos. Now there is no shortcut. The people now knows that if you vote for this candidate, you are voting for UDA, and you are voting for UDA. You know, with these independent candidates, they have been having shortcuts because they were looking for the most popular candidate, wanadandia huyo, alafu immediately the candidate wins, they start bragging they have won. So in Matungu, I challenged them to go there and campaign and win that seat in Matungu. I also challenged them to go and campaign in Kabuchai and win that seat on UDA. Same to Machakos. If they do that, then we shall now know they have won clean. But not that they say wanadandia an independent candidate or a popular candidate, then they claim victory. There was also drama in the same burial between Ayub Savula and Rashid Echesa. I'm sorry, Rashid Echesa. So, Rashid Echesa, from the way he spoke, ladies and gentlemen, he was trying to threaten Ayub Savula with physical assault. Should Ayub Savula talk bad about William Ruto, folks? This just shows you how disparate these people calling themselves Tangatanga and hustlers are. Everybody has a right to talk. If you are in a political rally or in a burial or whichever, and then you are given a podium, everybody is allowed to talk and everybody is free to talk. You don't gag somebody's thinking or the way somebody wants to talk. That only shows the kind of leaders we are dealing with, folks. These people calling themselves hustlers, these are Idi Amin type of politicians. They are not even qualified to be called leaders. These are just naive politicians who want to cheat the masses in order for them to get positions and then eventually loot. Ladies and gentlemen, one thing really baffled me during that burial. Ayub Savula actually had a long list of the way Kenya has been ruled. So he started with Kenyatta, who ruled for 15 years, he continued, and then his mathematics came to about 58 years. That for 58 years, ladies and gentlemen, Kikuyus and the Kalenjins have ruled Kenya for about 58 years. Let's round it off to 60 years. And he asked them that, kwani mulembe kuna watu? So that's the way politics is being played in our country anyway. So let me put it this way. In 2022, folks, as people who strongly believe in this country, as true patriots, ladies and gentlemen, I think it's time we change leadership at the top, folks. We have been ruled by the same ideology for over 60 years. The same ideology of Kikuyus and Kalenjins. And if you look at the kind of leadership we have gotten from them, we have been shortchanged. The kind of leadership they have given us for all these 60 years, we have been shortchanged, ladies and gentlemen. I think it's now time we try other communities. And by saying that, I simply mean we can try any other community, but that community should not be a Kikuyu or a Kalenjin. That is the only way, ladies and gentlemen, we can cultivate inclusivity in our country. It's not about only two communities ruling at the expense of others. First of all, they steal election, they don't want to accept defeat, and then they rule badly. Then they are blaming now BBI. That's false. It's not BBI. The economy of this nation was spoilt way before even Corona or BBI. It's the misrule of these two communities. As I conclude, folks, I did give a prediction that in this year 2021, William Ruto would be impeached. That was my prediction at the beginning of this year. And I still maintain, folks, that William Ruto is going to be impeached in this year 2021. If William Ruto is not impeached this year, then you have the right to ask me what happened, and I shall answer you properly. But I'm very sure, I'm as sure as the sun rising from the east and setting in the west, I'm very sure that this man is going to be impeached. And his impeachment is going to mark the end of a politician called William Ruto. Nobody will ever hear about William Ruto there forever and forever. Otherwise, folks, let me leave it there. I have a little bit of Homer today, so let me leave it there. If you are new here, tap on the subscription button, but don't forget to give this video a like. Thanks for now. God bless Kenya. Thank you.